Well, you made it full 1 week of school. This is going to be your first test on Friday. It's actually the practice test. And question number 1. If there are 12 pencils per box and you have 15 boxes full and one half full, well, how many boxes do you have? You have 15 boxes and a half of a box. That's going to be the total. And says how many pencils do you have? There are 12 pencils per box. So it's 15 times 12 plus 1/2 times 12 is the total. So that's 180 plus 6, 186 pencils. The next question. Joe walks at a constant rate of 1.5 feet per second on his way to math class from the library. The library is 240 feet away from Mr. Bryce's room. Answer the following questions. How long does it take Joe to reach Mr. Bryce's room using the following mathematical methods? Number 1, make a table. Well, wait a minute. It says it's 200 feet away, 240 feet away. Distance isn't filled in, so we have to make sure that distance makes it up to 240 feet. Don't stop at 60. So it's 20 times 1.5, which is 30 feet. Okay, distance equals rate times time. And so I continued to fill them in, and you notice that when I reached 120 feet up, it's still 180, not far enough. So I keep on going. And I ran out of room, so I had to do a time and a distance here. So let's see, 160 is 240. So the answer is 160 seconds. This says create an equation. I told you that we needed to know the equation distance equals rate times time. Now you could have set up ratios, which is perfectly fine doing a ratio. And okay, so here distance equals rate times time. The distance is 240 feet. The rate is 1.5 feet per second. And the time is, well, that's what it's asking. How long does it take? When we divide by 1.5, when we divide by 1.5, we get 160 seconds equals the time. If you're confused, you can always rewind and watch it again. This is 3 times 4. 3 groups of 3. We have a group 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 of 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. That's 3 times 4. Using the commutative property, draw 4 times 3. That means that we have to have 4, 2, 3, 4, and we have to have 3 groups of them. Now 3 times 4 we know is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It checks. Very simple. Next page, the back. Questions number 4 and 5, fluency questions. Evaluate the following expressions. Show each step using the order of operations. Show each step. So the first thing we do is we do parentheses, no parentheses. Exponents, no exponents. Multiplication and division from left to right. 10 minus 1/2 times 14 is 7, plus 48 divided by 12, divided by 2 is 24. Now we do addition and subtraction from left to right as they occur, from left to right. So we have 7, 10 minus 7 is 3, plus 24 is a total of 27. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division as they occur from left to right, addition and subtraction as they occur from left to right. This says x equals -2. So we have -2 times -2 squared plus 8 over 4, then subtract 1. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, done. Exponents, -2 squared. When you put -2 squared in your calculator, don't forget to put it inside parentheses. -2, and then that's that -2 right there. And then when we square -2 there, it's +4. plus 8 all over 4 minus 1. Now we do multiplication and division. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So negative 8 plus 8 over 4 minus 1. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0 over 4 minus 1. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. You can rewind and go over it again, or ask me in class. If the letter K represents some unknown quantity, explain the calculations. Explain means write in words. Explain the calculations. First do K squared. Then subtract 10. Then divide by 6. Write it in words. Explain means write in words. Kate says 4x minus 10 should be written as 4 times the number decreased by 10. Well, that's right. 4 times the number decreased by 10. Tom says it should be 10 less than 4 times the number. Who's correct? Both. Because if you take your age and you're like, oh, I'm 27. I'm not 27. But 10 less than 27, 10 less than 27 is 27 minus 10, because 10 less than my age is 17, and 27 minus 10 is 17. So that's why less than means that we're going to do 10 minus, okay, the 10, sorry, we're going to do minus 10. We're doing minus 10. Less than means we're going to put the minus 10 afterwards, okay? And when we decrease something by 10, we do it like that also. On the test tomorrow, I'm going to have you guys write a couple words as to why that is correct. That's to justify your answer. So everything that I wrote there and told you is the justification. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me before class. Have a great day.